Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Today we're going to do our deep dive with Tedori Jujitsu Green Belt Tip 4 from the body. So we got three things here from the body. It's all from the front bear hug with the arms free. Most of the bear hugs in Green Belt have like two moves. A throw doesn't work, you go high. Throw doesn't work, you go low. This one, because of the unique situation of somebody grabbing you and leaving your arms free, we got a third thing we can do. Neck crank. We'll work on that and we'll show where and when we can, use these various ones. So we're going to start out with the body from rear bear hug, arms free. From the body, this is my daki, hayazushi, ichi. So the first escape from the front bear hug with the arms free. So she comes in. This is the worst place to be. She's already grabbed me. I haven't done anything. So I need to get her to release her grip. I've got lots of options here. I can hit pressure points here. I can drill. Any of these to make that let go. Now, I want to do koshiguruma and pull out, but this is Green Belt. She's fighting it. She's got this arm up here, and I just can't get it out. So instead of fighting her, I'm just going to bring the shoulder right here, do a shoulder lock, and then the Tai Chi push or the body bump. We've covered this before. If I'm right here, I could Tai Chi push or I can drop my body and hit. Whichever one of those I want is really going to depend on the size of my uke compared with myself. She is smaller than me. The Tai Chi push works very well. If she's bigger than me, it's easier to slide down and just use my whole body as a bump. Whatever works for you with your opponent. Again, other side. So she's doing this. I like this one to make them let go right under the filtrum. She comes up high. So again, right to here, and I've got this shoulder locked up. But if they try to get out of it and they're trying to get away, fine. Do the Tai Chi push and make them go. So the way the Tai Chi, we call it Tai Chi push, it's got its roots back then. Oh yeah, no, it's all from the front. Not from the turn. We can slap the ears. That's a fun one. Boy, people hate that. All right, as she turns and come up here. So the push, you're setting, so we can see here, doesn't matter which side you do it from. You're setting the forearm right here, and your whole body is moving through that. When you do that right, good exhalation of breath, good core power, you call it chi, call it whatever you want, it's a solid push. There's nothing metaphysical about it. So, lock up tight. Oh, she really got me. Again, like I said, I like this. You can always fold an ear and get in there. Again, you're messing with their face. We've had it said, a good wrestler is going to come in and bury, here we're going to move this up, they're going to bury their face in so you can't get the faces easy. All right? If you bury the face in, that's fine. You've still got nerves on the side of the neck. Now, in a perfect world, we've worked in the Ida. What's the Ida? She's coming up to grab me. And as I see the grab, I'm already counter-grabbing. In a perfect world. And in a world that's not so perfect, you got grabbed, nice. You can still come in and grab in here. You can still move that. If they try to bury their head, you can still come under and work. There's things you can do. It's the face. There's lots of nerves. There's lots of sensitivity. And if they're concerned about you grabbing the face, they're not lifting you and picking you up. Here, I'm going to try and pick you up. Be mean to me. Eyes. Just every time, eyes. Don't be nice. All right. So once again, she's grabbed. I've done something to make her let go. I've turned up. They've come up. I'm going to put this on my shoulder right here so I can lock this down. But if she comes up and fights it, push her away. Good job. From the body, this is my daki hayazushi knee. So this is the second defense against that front bear hug with the arms free. Much like before, she grabs me. Worst case scenario, she's buried her face in me. I have to hit some nerves. You know, I can drill the temples. That hurts a lot. Get one hand here. You can still clap an ear. You can pull some hair back and get to where I want to be, which is Koshiguruma. But now, again, I'm trying to pull her out, and she's just fighting. She's just too strong. Okay, fine. I'm going to step around. I'm going to step around and kick that with Kosotogake. But because it's green belt, nothing ever goes right, does it? We come up under here into, you know, one-armed Uchimata. That doesn't work. So we set them straight down into the floor and say, enough of that. A little smoother this time. Come in, come down. Doesn't work. Try to catch them there. Come in here, and down we go. So let's talk about what we're doing. In a perfect world, when they start moving, we start moving. I'm catching nerves in the neck. There's a lot of sensitive spots around here. If they get inside and bury that face to really lift you up, and you crunch down, there are still places to hit. If they turn their face to the side so you can't get it, right? Remember, we got that one. Grab an ear, grab some hair. Don't play fair. You don't have to. All you need is a moment's inattention so they can't lift you up and either cart you off, or if they're more equivalent in size, they're going to pick you up and slam you down. I don't want them to do that. So as they come in, I grab that. I go for Koshiguruma. Oh, it's down. So again, I come in here. I want Kosotogake. Kosotogake really, but it's not really a Kosotogari because her foot's planted firm. I didn't get a good step to really get that sweep. So this is Gake. I'm gonna lock this leg up as much as I can. Boom. That's pretty useful. She has a hard time not falling from that when I come in. Boom. But it didn't work, so I get here. And now I can do Uchimata, which is really useful. And if she doesn't fall, I come in from the other side. Remember, if we stop this here, because she went to grab me, go ahead, and I stopped it there, we're done. That's it. Woo! She didn't get the bear hug on me. Yay. Take the win. But she's got the bear hug. If I can get the throw like I did in Orange Belt, great. Stop there. But it didn't. So I go to here. Boom. It didn't work. Okay. Come to here. I'll do this. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it doesn't. I can step across. Boom. And just keep coming in until something works. That is the concept. That's the Juwaza, the flow. Juwaza is the flow of gentleness. It doesn't mean that we are necessarily gentle with some of these throws. We treat ourselves softly and move through the move. So she grabs, I come down, I come into here. You know, that's not soft, but it didn't work. So I softly move into here. Boom, that's not soft either. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I can softly move into there. The idea is you can do that, and you can always skip. If she comes in and I grab here and I come down and it didn't work, you know, I can always just come right in to there and skip parts. That's fine. But you don't have to. You know, if you can get the first throw, get it. If not, go on to different parts. So remember, strike, throw. Throw doesn't work. Throw. Throw doesn't work. Throw. Throw doesn't work. Oh, that's going to work. You've always got something in your pocket for the next bit. From the body, this is my daki, hayazushi, san. So this is his last defense against a frontal bear hug with the arms free. Let's go over this a little bit. You're going to need it. All right. So for the first two of these defenses, they got the bear hug. We went. They got the bear hug. We struck. We went to turn to the throw. Perhaps we are unable to turn. Their grip is so powerful. We got them to stop lifting us, but we just can't turn in their grip. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to control the head. So we hit, we do something, we control the head, down we go to there. Once I've got this, I want to turn this around this way. How do I buy myself that second and a half? Step on them. Touch. It's not nice. Okay.
I like reading. Thanks.
When we did the short video on this, I had a number of people tell me you'll never ever control somebody by controlling their head, that she's just going down for me. We worked with this the other night with resistance. If you control the head, you control the person. And anybody who wants to say otherwise can try horseback riding. I have ridden horses bigger than most of you knew existed. I rode shires for the Army. Some of our shires were pushing 2,400 pounds. They were huge. Their head was half the size of my body. And yet I controlled them because I controlled their head. That's how you get a horse like that to move. You control the head. If you control the head of a person, they will move because they are not nearly as big as a horse. And if you're fighting someone as big as a horse, you've chosen poorly. So we're going to control the head. What we'd like to do in a perfect world is as they come in to get us, now we've got the head. We moved in the ida, the space between paces. There's always a space between the little space. Here's a space, here's a space. There's time in between. We move in that time. As fast as she's going to grab me as fast as you can. She had to create... You okay? She had to process this room. Unless you're already here and she grabs, then you got to be fast. What if you're not fast enough? Okay. So if we're not fast enough and they bury the face, I can't hit the chin right here. I can't control the head, okay? This is, we worked on this the other night. But what I can control is nerves. And I was working with a guy who's a little bigger and, rather than hit the nerve, I just I pushed on his eye socket. It's not nice. It was really effective. Again, I can put the nerves down enough to catch the chin. This controls the uke. She can try anything she wants. She can fight me. She can push. But if I turn the chin and the head at the same time, it does not matter. Now, all of that covered, from here, I've got the wrist turned like here, but I've turned it the wrong way because her elbow bends. So it's important, come back up. It's important to learn how to turn the wrist correctly. So she comes in. We're going this way. I've come under here. You don't want to continue the wrist to turn this way because, again, it's bending. You want to get the wrist this way. And you can straighten the elbow across your arm. How do you hold them down? With your foot in their neck. This isn't nice. We're going to go again real slow. As she comes in to grab, I've come under here. This is where I grab the arm and pull her where I want her to. This is where I decide where her arm is going, right here. We turn this wrist, fight it. We turn the wrist here. We turn the wrist here. We bend across here, and we step on the face. There are 4 points of contact where you can exert pressure. If you exert pressure on one point of contact, they'll fight it. If I just step on her neck, she's going to roll and try to fight it. If I step on her neck and crank her wrist, now she has to worry about 2 things. By the time I hurt 4 things at once, what people start to focus on is survival. And you should, because it's going to hurt. So, one more time, she's got me. Worst case scenario. Again, go for the nerves before you ever worry about getting that chin. But once you've got it, take it. Bring it inside. Come down here. Again, I get the hands right here. This is bending across my knee. She's going to try and roll away. So stop that. All right, good job. So this is the last defense against a front bear hug with the arms free. So that was Tedori Jujitsu Green Belt, tip 4, from the body. Front bear hug, arms free. If a person tries to grab you front bear hug, arms free, and there's a number of videos you can watch online of some poor mook getting snatched up and dashed to the ground and losing all his marbles because his brain bucket contacted the pavement at a high rate of speed. It's dangerous. You don't want to get caught in a bear hug. So one of the things to work with our Ida, the concept of moving when you have time to move, work with resistance with this. Have your opponent start closer and closer before they move to grab you. See what time it takes you to get to a position where you can defend. See how much time it takes you to make your opponent react when you start touching the nerves and the bad spots. You have to be careful with this, folks. You know, you stab a thumb in an eye, your partner won't work with you next week. They're not going to work ever with you. So you do have to be gentle with that. And then once you do that, you know, then you're back in throw territory. Practice at full speed. Practice them stuffing that koshiguruma so you can work your kosotogake, so you can work that one-arm uchimata, so you can work the knockdown from there. Practice those fast. Practice well. If you still don't like these moves, look, come into class. We'll work with you. You can see the resistance and what happens. Other than that, stay safe. Thanks.